My name is Lotico Fendan. I am here at the Chandrila Star Line terminal, and I'm about to board the Halcyon Starcruiser. I'm traveling to Batuu to deliver something to Doc Ondar, something that he's wanted for a long time, and I am anticipating that this trip will go smoothly, that there won't be any issues with the First Order, although we've been told that they're investigating the Chandrila Star Line. But we're about to board. Let's see how it goes. This launch pod's going to take us up to the ship.
This is your launch pod.
Hard to believe she's 275 years old. She doesn't look a day over 260. So we're about to do a tour of the Halcyon. There's a model of the ship here behind me, and this lovely tour guide over here is going to show us around.
Well, my name is Hannah. I am from Lafal. It is an honor to guide you through our ship. Just a brief overview. We're going to start off right here with our lovely ship model. There are 13 sublight engines, and that is something that our founder, Chandrila, invented. He is an Anzillan. Anybody know what an Anzillan is?
They're about this tall.
Yeah, they're tiny, tiny. He actually built this ship when he was working on Corellia with all of his family and friends. He decided that he wanted to create a way for people to get around sort of in luxury and with family and traveling. So hopefully keep him in mind while we are traveling through. Now, this flute, when you are christening a ship, traditionally you would break something over the hull of the ship. When our founder Chandrila tried to smash this over the hull, it actually did not crack. Now, normally some might say that's bad luck. However, he decided it was good luck and decided to keep it and preserve it so that way people could always rub it and hopefully get some good luck. It might help you to our next point, the holosabak table. At one point, the Halcyon was actually owned by the Huts, so this is something left over from those days.
Finally getting to play some holosabak here. The rules are a little different than I'm used to. Still fun.
Additionally, this is where you'll find our sublight lounge, named after our 13 sublight engines. It's a great place to get some drinks, relax, meet some new people.
Yeah, can I have big gimlet?
Sure thing. That is going to come as well in the souvenir.
Sure, that'd be good. Thank you.
Alright, one taco gimlet for you. Anything else I can get for you? Okay. So we'll be using your M-Dan today.
You accept the Republic?
No.
Republic credit?
No.
How about, can I give you some Mon Calamari flan?
No.
How about, I've got nougat of Death Star.
No idea what that is.
Insignia on it.
That doesn't do anything to me.
You know what, I'll just stay with Batuu and Spyro.
Okay. Yeah, that I can take. That I can take.
My money's no good anywhere.
So we have our hyperspace compass right here. This is something that could be used many, many years ago, and by many I mean tons and tons of years ago. Before hyperspace was navigated through a computer, this was what they used. We are now going to head into our climate simulator. Now this is for if you would like to get acclimated to the climate on Batuu. This is where you'll go. So everyone please, after you. As I said earlier, this is monitoring, mimicking, if you will, our climate that we have on Batuu. A lot of people say it's a good place to come and relax. It seems like it's a fairly nice day. There's a lot of bright suns on Batuu. There's a lot of bright suns in here. This is where you'll be having your dinners, your lunches, and your breakfast. That stage is actually home to where Gaia will be performing tonight. Is anyone excited for Gaia?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad to know there are other fans. I adore her. If you ever do get lost on your tour and you have to contact her, this is a very helpful guide.
It looks cool.
It's really pretty. Now, it's not in use. Everyone can relax. We have our brig. This is left over from, again, our Empire days. They did have it. Also, when the Hutts were in power, they used this as kind of a place for stored credits or people that maybe owed some credits. But again, it's not in use. We just keep it here to honor them. Past that, you will see our engineering room. It's off limits. It's a restricted area. However, it is where we keep all of our maintaining functions.
I want to show you something. I've been invited to the engineering room. I'm running some missions for the Resistance. I'm not usually one to affiliate myself with any of these military operations, but anything that helps combat the First Order, you know. I was able to hack into this computer and download the Halcyon schematics, and I've sent them to the cruise director. This gives them a leg up on fighting the First Order, so I'm going to continue looking around.
Straight ahead, we have our bridge. Everyone should also have bridge ops training.
We're doing bridge ops training right now. Why the crew isn't doing that and not the guests, the passengers, is beyond me.
The one final thing I forgot to point out that I should have started this in, you are here at an excellent time. I don't know if you know or not, we are celebrating 275 years of operation. So that's pretty darn cool, right? So to honor that 275th voyage, we are mimicking our maiden voyage, which is why we are going to Batuu tomorrow, because the first ever Halcyon cruise went to Batuu.
Look out for me. There we go. You can step right on inside. I'll follow behind.
Thank you. ID3.
Is now a good time to discuss your journey?
Yes, how are you?
I am doing wonderfully now that you've arrived. Shall we discuss your trip?
Yes.
Wonderful. My name is D309, the logistics droid of the Halcyon, and I'll be available to you here during your journey. Have you used a droid link panel before?
I have not.
Don't worry, it's easy. This is where we'll talk throughout your journey. And I cannot see into your cabin, as this is an audio-only link, so please speak clearly.
Good to know.
So tell me, what brings you to our treasured ship?
I'm journeying back to Batuu.
Our final destination. What do you think about this being the anniversary of the Halcyon's maiden voyage to Batuu?
I would actually like to know more about the history of the Halcyon.
Well, it is an honor to have you aboard for such a historic occasion. Now, before I forget, did you bring any Dialoga eggs with you on board?
I left mine at home.
Oh, that's a shame. We found a clutch of eggs left unattended in the hydrolift, and I'm hoping to find the owner before something hatches. Yes, that is disturbing, but I'm with a passenger. Panicking won't solve anything, and you watch your language. Oh dear, you don't understand binary, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Well, that's a relief. Although, I suppose there's no use hiding what's happening. The Halcyon is being investigated by the First Order. My colleague is worried they might cause problems for us. But I'm not worried. Are you?
I have to admit I'm a little worried.
Oh, really? don't let it concern you. I've calculated our odds of avoiding galactic conflict and, well, we've definitely seen much worse. Now, in the meantime, your first shipwide event is muster. Did you have any questions about it?
What can I expect at muster?
Oh, it's one of my favorite events. Captain Kevin assembles everyone, welcomes them to the Halcyon, and then shares important logistical information about our voyage. Oh, it's quite moving.
It's got quite a bit.
Quite a collection indeed. Are you adding to the collection or taking from it?
Let's just say I'm trying to add.
Should I be concerned about anything like cargo hold?
Oh, something I've already procured myself and brought aboard. Nothing I'm taking from the ship. Don't worry about it.
That's not what I'm concerned about. Hopefully we'll have a nice, smooth sail to Batuu.
Will you be delivering the muster from up there?
I will.
Excellent.
What was her name?
Fendan, Lotico Fendan.
Fendan?
Lotico Fendan, yes.
Captain Kevin.
It is my honor to introduce the captain of the Halcyon. She commands this ship with integrity, a steady hand, and the ferocious calm of a sleeping lost cat. It truly is my honor to introduce Captain Chandrila Kevin.
My advice to you, never wake a sleeping lost cat. Travelers, friends, young adventurers, we are proud to welcome you aboard the Starcruiser Halcyon. It is time to begin our voyage. Crew, I believe it's time for our toast. So, here's to our stories, to our journeys, and to our new ship mechanic, Sammy, who should be in the engineering room, right, Sammy?
Yeah.
Miss Mark, we seem to have a surprising docking request, which Sammy will attend to. We will be on our way soon.
There's nothing to worry about. As the captain said, there's nothing this ship can't handle.
Good journey. Rio,
First order.
captain of the house.
Hate these guys.
I am Lieutenant Harmon Croy of the First Order. Can you imagine harboring resistance sympathizers and aiding the enemy? Why, that would be treason.
For reason.
Wake up.
By the authority of the First Order, I will be stationed on the Halcyon during this voyage.
Go back to combat next week.
And to celebrate this departure, we have a surprise performance by the biggest star in the galaxy, the one, the only, Gaia!
is not here! Gaia is not here! Surprise!
Sorry, who are you?
I'm Rafe Cole, Gaia's manager. Not that you really manage Gaia, am I right? This guy knows. But I do handle all of her business affairs, anything else that does need to be managed. And I am so happy to introduce all of you to Gaia's remarkably talented accompanist. Please give some love to Lonnie! Yeah!
So it turns out Alani, the Rhodian, is on board. She's touring with Gaia. I had no idea. She's an ex, so it's a little awkward.
To safe travels, true adventure, and an unforgettable journey together aboard the Halcyon. Tamarite!
And now, everyone will turn your attention to the bridge. The fabulous family of the Germinario will jump into hyperspace for the first time in 3, 2, 1, now!
pilot than I ever was.
I'm wondering how you feel about it.
I can't say I'm a fan.
I may have some activities on Batuu if you're looking for anything.
Watching you.
Few minutes.
You can tell a stormtrooper without the armor.
I don't know. How do you tell a stormtrooper without the armor?
You look for the small Wookiee energy inside the craft.
Small Wookiee. I like it.
I'm sorry, is he with you?
Yeah, he's a documentarian.
Oh, I see.
I'll
Sorry, well, it's so nice to meet fans and friends of Gaia's. You're lucky to be this close to him, I'll tell you that. Can we just like 6?
Inspired by yourself and your home planet. All right, my next participant. Excellent. What has inspired your outfit today?
My name is Lotico. This is just what I wear all the time.
I love it. You know, I think no matter what you're wearing every day, that's your galaxy's best. And that's what's representing you. So give them a round of applause and go ahead. All right, my next participant. What is your name and what has inspired your outfit today?
As I'm sure Rafe Cole communicated, Gaia doesn't come to you. You come to Gaia. Yes, Rafe Cole, I actually disbelieve him. So you want us to reroute an entire Star Cruiser full of passengers to come and pick you up? Yes. That will impact the schedule. My absence would impact much more. Let's get it going, shall we? Watch, I like control of the bridge.
Confirm. You have the bridge.
Transfer destination coordinates, please.
Coordinates have been transferred.
Excellent.
That is the shortest Wookiee I have ever seen.
There's troopers out there? No.
Yeah,
That's right. Bring our side. Spin to it. Sometimes I like to do a turn. Oh, hey, yeah, you can put it fast. Excellent. Maybe spin both ways.
You're here when you get to Batuu.
I will be. Oh, he's going to be my first stop.
Excellent. And also, please let him know that we need a few relics. But I will talk to you about that later.
Okay.
Yes, please. I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, if there's anything specific you're looking for, then I'll pick it up.
Yes, I'll talk to you. Thank you. Hello.
Word is spreading about our little mission. Maybe I should keep my lips shut. I should have attended those dance lessons. First of all, I just want to say I'm sorry that you found yourself on the phone the first time. This stupid phonation like that. Secondly, I just wanted to ask how you found out about my travels. Somebody talking to you?
Where are you from?
Originally Stugin.
Oh, okay. No, I'm Corellia.
No, Stugin is another.
No, I know. That's where I found out about it.
Oh, you found out about it?
Corellia.
I was just there yesterday.
So was I.
Cross back.
It's part of that story that I'd like to tell you right now. When I saw you, I didn't stop.
Really?
I worked on the French Navy in engineering. Yesterday, where I started podcast.
Well, it's the end of my first day here on the Halcyon, finishing off the night with a Dagobah Vimlet from the Sublight Lounge over there. And I just wanted to report in and say it's been quite an interesting trip so far. I've met a lot of interesting characters, folks here, passengers on the ship, and the crew have all been very kind, and some of them even strangely knew who I was even before I talked to them, which was very odd, but I suppose they've been following along on my dispatches of my adventures through the galaxy here. Let's look out through the bridge out into space behind me there. What planet is that? I'm actually not sure what planet we're orbiting right now, but we will be getting to Batuu tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We'll have more, or I'll have more updates here from my long-awaited journey back to Batuu for the first time in years to deliver something to Doc Gondar that, if you've watched the little holo documentary, you know what it is, so check that out. Otherwise, look for more from the Halcyon. Let's take one last look at this model of the ship over here. This is the ship I'm on right now, the Halcyon. It's 275 years old.